Dear students, in previous video we studied about the intermolecular force of attraction. That means the force of attraction between two molecules of any substance or any matter is called intermolecular force of attraction. The force of attraction between any two molecules in any matter of two types. Number first, force of cohesion. Number second, force of adhesion. Now force of cohesion. The force of cohesion, that means the force of attraction between molecules of the same substance, is called force of cohesion. For example, the force of attraction between two molecules of water, that means first molecule, this is the first molecule of water and this is the second molecule of water. The attraction between two molecules of water, same substance means both molecules should be same substance, should be of same substance. Now second, force of adhesion. The force of attraction between the molecules of two different substances is called force of adhesion. For example, the force of attraction between glass and water molecules is the force of adhesion. That means this is the molecules of water and this is the molecule of glass. The force of attraction between the molecule of water and molecule of glass is called the force of adhesion. That means this is an example of force of adhesion. With the help of this diagram, we can say that cohesion force or adhesion force, that means both forces are tend to move the molecules closer to each other. Now today we will discuss about the kinetic theory and the three states of matter. So now we will discuss about the three states of matter with the help of kinetic theory of kinetic theory of matter. That means what makes the matter to exist in any one of the three states. This can be explained as follows. We will explain on the basis of kinetic theory or on the basis of force of cohesion. That means the force of cohesion between the particles tends to bring them closer to each other, whereas kinetic energy of the particles or motion of the particles tends to move them away from each other. Thus, now first point, listen very carefully. First point, when the force of cohesion between the constituent particles is very strong and the kinetic energy is very small, the matter exists as solid. That means in solid state. That means in solid state of matter, the cohesion force between the particles is very large, but the kinetic energy of the particles is very small. So we can say that the intermolecular space between the particles of solid is very small and the intermolecular force of attraction is very large. Now second point is when the force of cohesion between the constituent particles is negligible. That means the force of cohesion between the particles is almost zero. That means the intermolecular the intermolecular space is very large, so the kinetic energy of the particles is very large. Now next, the matter exists as gas. That means again when the force of cohesion between the constituent particles is negligible and the kinetic energy is very large, the matter exists as a gas. Now third point, when the force of cohesion between the constituent particles is strong and the kinetic energy is sufficient for particles to move to and fro, the matter exists as a liquid. That means in liquid, the cohesion force between the particles is greater than the gaseous states but less than the solid state. Similarly, the kinetic energy of the particles of liquid state is greater than the solid state but less than the gaseous state. So Now listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. We see that the physical state of any matter is governed by, number first point, the strength of the force of cohesion. That means cohesion force means the force of attraction between the particles of any matter. Second point, distance between the particles. That means intermolecular space between the particles. Third point, kinetic energy of the particles. Now your homework. For question number first, what is meant by intermolecular force of attraction? How do they vary in solids, liquid, and gases? That means what is the meant by intermolecular force of attraction? That means the force of attraction between the molecules of any substance is called the intermolecular force. These are two types. Number first, force of cohesion. Number second, force of adhesion. The force of attraction between the particles of same substance is called the force of cohesion, and the force of attraction between the particles of different substances is called the force of adhesion. Now next, how do they vary in solids, liquid, and gases? You can understand with the help of this explanation. So now second question is, give any four differences between solid, liquid, and gases. For example, one difference is that in solid, the particles in solids are tightly packed, but in liquid, the particles in liquids are loosely packed. And in gases, the particles in gases are far from each other. Or other hand, we can see that in solids the intermolecular space is very small. In liquid the intermolecular space is greater than solid but less than gas. Now third, the intermolecular force of attraction, intermolecular space in molecules between the molecules of gaseous states is negligible. Now third difference, solids are rigid, liquids are fluid, gases are highly fluid. That means solids are rigid because the intermolecular force of attraction is very large and intermolecular space is very less. Now fourth difference is that solids has high density, liquid have medium density, and gases have very low density. This is the fourth difference. Now fifth difference, solids cannot be compressed, but liquid can be compressed to some extent. Now in gas can be easily compressed. Now sixth difference, solids cannot flow. Now liquid can flow in all direction from high to low level. From high to low level means from high to low level means from higher pressure to lower pressure, just like a current flow from higher potential to lower potential. Similarly, liquids flow from higher pressure to lower pressure. Now gases and gaseous state, gases can flow easily in all directions. Now students, in the next video we will discuss about again the difference between solid, liquid, and gases, and molecular model of solids, liquid, and gases. Molecular model means we will discuss about the intermolecular space between the molecules of any matter. That means solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, thank you. We will continue in next video.